Hi, today I'm reviewing the First Aid Beauty Hello FAB Ginger and Turmeric Jelly Face Mask. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchases. So this is a product from First Aid Beauty, and it's meant to be a jelly face mask that you use. How many times does it recommend you use it? I think it said 3 times per week, and you leave it on for about 10 minutes and then rinse off with a washcloth or just tepid water. And it's supposed to be safe for sensitive skin as well. And also on this, I found it interesting, free of artificial fragrance. So when a company says not just free of fragrance, but artificial fragrance, that's kind of a hint that there's fragrance in there. It's just not artificially made. So that's kind of a little sketchy line in there, because even when I first looked at it and I saw free of, all I saw was fragrance. Okay, great, it's free of fragrance. So I've used this 3 times now this week, and my skin's feeling a little more dry than it normally is, but it definitely has some good antioxidants in there. Turmeric is a good one. Ginger can be a good one. It just depends on what form it's used. Ginger oil is different than ginger water. I think ginger oil is the one you want to avoid. Ginger, you know, can be very spicy. So they definitely need to go through kind of a, not a distillation process, but kind of a process to remove some of those sensitizers in it. So you definitely always want to be careful, because ginger can be a sensitizer, but it just depends on what form, and sometimes it's hard to find out what form. There's several kind of antioxidants that are similar to ginger, whereas if you see that they're in a product, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but it could be bad. And sometimes you even have to call the company to find out which form it's in. So that's kind of, I'd rather them just say if it's the non-sensitizing type or the sensitizing type. But First Aid Beauty's got quite a few products where they've got some ingredients in there that could be good or could be bad. Luckily, so far, I have contacted the company on 2 products, and it was the good kind. So, but still, I don't want to personally have to reach out to all the companies to find out if it's been through the process to remove the sensitizers or not. Anyway. And then also the safe for sensitive skin. It says this on here. I recommend if you have sensitive skin or rosacea or any other issues similar to that, I would recommend avoiding this, because this does contain some possible irritants. And then the other issue is that they've chosen to do the jar packaging. So the second you open it up, it's exposed to light and air. So some of those good antioxidants in there start to just slowly degrade. And also the jar it's in is clear. So if you use this, you definitely want to keep it in a cabinet. But it's definitely a jelly mask. It's got kind of a funny jelly consistency. But even just opening the jar, you can definitely smell some of the non-artificial fragrance that's included. But it does feel nice when it's on your skin. It's just once you rinse it off, my skin was left feeling pretty dry. It never fully absorbs. It kind of just sits on top of the skin until you rinse it away. But it definitely is very fragrant. And for $32, I think there's much better options out there. And I'm bummed, because I love First Aid Beauty. I've got 2 or 3 of their products that are in my daily regimen that I use twice a day at least. So, but in this, obviously, I've got the turmeric, which is a good antioxidant. Ginger, and then they've got also licorice, which can be a good product to help with hyperpigmentation, beet. And then it's also got the green tea in there, which is good. And then we get into some of the sketchier ingredients, which is the thyme, which they've got that in oil, which is definitely a skin sensitizer. Even just having it on my skin, I can kind of feel it, the cooling gel effect, which usually means your skin's being irritated. Then they've got clove oil, which definitely is a potent, fragrant ingredient, which is, it's not artificial, so it's okay, right? They've actually got 2 different types of clove oils in here, so definitely something to avoid. Then they've got lemon peel oil, which is not good. Lime oil, also skin sensitizer. So there's definitely more than enough reasons to avoid this. They have the feverfew extract, which I assume is the feverfew extract that they use in their other ingredients, which is okay. Feverfew can be good or bad as long as it's went through a small process, it's okay. I'm assuming since they've used that in their other products, and that's the one I called the company about, that it's okay. So anyway, kind of interesting. So they've definitely got some good ingredients in here, but the last half of the list is all ingredients that you'll want to avoid. And for $32 in a jar packaging, there's just no reason to purchase this, unfortunately. So there's definitely better masks out there than this, so I definitely would recommend to avoid it. And even though some of those good ingredients, you're going to rinse them off in 10 minutes anyway, so it's not going to be absorbed by the skin too much anyway. So for me, I'm going to give this mask a 1 thumb down. And I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this out yet or not. And if so, how did you like it? Did you notice you had some positive effects from it or not? So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And feel free to subscribe. I come with at least one new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net. Thank you so much, guys.